A social cultural group in Edo State, Esan Okpa Initiative (EOI), has decried what it perceived as a spate of marginalization of Esan people in federal and state appointments, demanding that Edo should be run on the basis of equity, fairness, and justice. The group expressed its concern over the frightening spate of insecurity in Edo State, particularly along the busy Auchi Benin Road kidnapping, as well as other criminal activities, and wants government and security agencies to brace up to tackle the menace. Addressing a maiden press conference in Benin City to announce the birthing of the group's president, Right Honorable Matthew Egbadon, said armed herdsmen ravaging Edo forest and farmlands should be given a timeline to exit or be forced out. The group also called on the state government to, as a matter of exigency, enact the anti-open grazing law in line with the decision of the governors of the southern states of Nigeria, lamenting the warning of Esan language, which he says is almost becoming extinct. Egbadon, a former speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, also called on the Edo State government to reintroduce the teaching of Esan language in primary and secondary schools in Esan land as a way of promoting the language, while revealing plans to set up mini Esan language clinics in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and in the diaspora. The group also called on the authorities of Ambrose Ali University Ekpoma to include Esan and other Edo languages among courses in its Department of Languages. On the state government's recent direct intervention in the running of the Ambrose Ali University Ekpoma, the group appealed to the stakeholders of the university that it must not, by acts of commission or omission, filter away the solid achievements which the university had recorded since its inception and which had brought glory and honor to Edo State. Esan Okpa Initiative (EOI), they're the ones decrying what they perceive as a space of marginalization. So this marginalization is not just a national thing. So even in their own states, they feel that marginalization has been taking place, and some people have been marginalized with regards to appointments. And this was directed to the governor, Governor Godin Obaseki, to consider, and they are demanding that the Edo State should be run on the basis of equity and fairness and justice. That if that is not the case, then the governor is not doing the right thing. They are raising their concern. I mean, it's okay for people to speak up, but it's another thing for the government, the leadership, to actually listen, or sometimes, depending on how they perceive where this cry and this call is coming from, they might just overlook it. But I don't think it's something to be overlooked. Since they are raising this concern, it is something that the governor has to look into. They are talking about appointments, and they are demanding that Edo State should be run on this basis, these three arms, that is the only way that things will be really move forward in the state: equity, fairness, and justice. And these are the same things that we're demanding from President Muhammad Buhari's government as the president of the nation. We know these things are lacking. There is really no equity, there is no fairness, there is no justice in the country as a whole. Number one reason why agitations have been ongoing, the agitation for Oduduwa nation and also for a Biafra nation. Biafrans, most especially, they are decrying the marginalization in President Muhammad Buhari's government. His one-sided appointment, how appointment hardly goes to them. It hardly. Even the number of states they have, they even talked about the state that they are the most marginalized, if anyone wants to talk about marginalization in the whole country. So this is something we know that is not good. So if the people of Esan are complaining about this, then it is something Governor Godin Obaseki needs to look into. They also talked about the insecurity. Well, I don't know if this is a coincidence, because it was yesterday Obaseki was giving an update on the security situation. We did report that news here when Obaseki was stating that Edo State is almost free, nearly, that it's all of the security issues. And even he mentioned this Auchi Benin Road, the busy Auchi Benin Road, that they've taken care of all of those places. This is still the same point, the same position where this group, they are expressing their concern that this Bini Auchi Road kidnapping is still going on. All other criminal activities are still going on. And they want the government and security agencies to brace up and tackle this menace, meaning that it's not been solved. Well, guys, it's a good time to begin to drop our comments to really let's know what is going out there. If Governor Gordon Obaseki was just making that statement, or if it's a case of the Esan people just blowing things out of proportion, because Obaseki stated yesterday. So let's know who we need to believe right now. If Obaseki is stating that the security situation in the state is very good now. In his words, the way he put it, he was stating that they are not there yet, though, but he can see a lot of progress with all that the security agencies are doing, from the civil defense to the vigilantes, even the police itself, all that they've been contributing to see that the state is peaceful for everyone. But what most especially and most importantly, that this group is demanding, and I believe that that is what every state governor should be looking into. Some governors have already given it a go ahead. Nyesom Wike has sent his to the House of Assembly for it to be signed. What this group they are stating right now is that the governor should, as a matter of exigency, send his own bill as well of this to enact the anti-open grazing law. You know, the governors rose up from that meeting that there's going to be a ban beginning from September 1st. September 1st is not long to go. The group still believes that Fulani herdsmen are still in operation. They are still operating within the community, and it should not be so. If they are operating, the operation is a terror to the host, the indigenes. It's also part of the insecurity, the rising insecurity, and it brings unrest. There are things that brings unrest to the state, and not a conducive environment for everyone to be able to go about their daily activities. Farmers will be scared to go to farm until this is totally curbed. They are totally sent packing, and the activities have been banned. They cannot be seen moving around. They cannot go to people's farm to terrorize people and to harass them, and even up to the extent of taking innocent life. I hope that the governor will hear this and really do what he needs to do. They talked about marginalization in appointments. In appointment, they are demanding equity, fairness, and justice in the way Governor Gordon Obaseki runs his administration. They are asking for inclusiveness of Esan people. They feel that Esan people have been marginalized. They also talked about the Edo language that is already going extinct. And they laid out some proposals for the governor. My people, drop us your take down below in the comment section. And thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.